even strip of direct electoral data, could potentially be used to create counterfeit systems or to train individuals in manipulating similar devices. In cybersecurity, access to physical devices provides critical insights into system operations, which can be exploited in numerous ways. Are we to believe that such risks are of no concern to the Electoral Commission? Let us consider the potential for these devices to be utilized in staging mock setups, to test hacking strategies, or to train personnel in circumventing security measures. The theft of such laptops must be seen as a direct threat to the integrity of and security of our electoral system. It begs the question, if basic physical security cannot be maintained, how can we trust the Electoral Commission to safeguard the sanctity of our electoral process? Now, the dire consequences of the stolen laptops. Ladies and gentlemen, the theft of the 5 BVR laptops from the Electoral Commission is not a trivial matter to be dismissed as a mere financial loss by the NDC. The stolen laptops reveal profound vulnerabilities and pose dire consequences for the integrity of our electoral system, which we cannot afford to overlook or underestimate. The cavalier dismissal of these thefts by the East as merely a financial loss is not only short-sighted, but also reflective of a perilous disregard for the broader implications of our electoral integrity. How can we stand back when critical and sensitive equipment entrusted to the EC in an 24/7 CCTV surveillance to conduct free and fair elections is treated with such negligence? These pieces of equipment are essential and carry a national security risk, which is precisely why they are monitored continuously. How can such critical assets be compromised when they are under constant watch? These stolen laptops represent a significant breach in the security protocols of the Electoral Commission, which suggests possible vulnerabilities that could be exploited during the actual elections. We must ask ourselves and demand answers from the EC about the potential for these devices to be used in crafting nefarious means to manipulate voter data or to clone voter registration processes. Is this not a recipe for electoral disaster that could question the very legitimacy of our governance system? Moreover, this incident casts a long and ominous shadow over the credibility and trustworthiness of the Electoral Commission itself. How can the Ghanaian people trust that the elections of December 2024 will be free from manipulation when the basic security of such critical equipment cannot be guaranteed? Are we to simply trust without question in the face of these glaring lapses? Let us consider the implications of these thefts not as isolated incidents, but as indicators of potentially broader systemic vulnerabilities that could be exploited to alter electoral outcomes. In response to this breach, the assurances provided by the Electoral Commission's officials are not only inadequate, they also demonstrate a troubling lack of understanding of the complexities and necessities of robust electoral security. Their assurances do not suffice in the face of potential electoral tampering or fraud. We cannot and must not accept this. We therefore demand with utmost urgency a full and transparent investigation into these thefts. Investigation to be conducted with oversight from credible, independent international bodies. We further call for a comprehensive review and overhaul of all security protocols within the EC to ensure that such breaches cannot occur in the future. The integrity of the Electoral Commission, and by extension the democratic integrity of Ghana, must not be compromised. We stand before you today to declare that nothing less than a rigorous, transparent, and secure electoral process is acceptable. Our democracy, the will of the Ghanaian people, and the future stability of our nation depend on this. We remain vigilant and unyieldingly committed to safeguarding democracy in Ghana. Let us move forward with resolve and caution, ensuring that every measure is taken to secure our electoral process, one that reflects the true will of our people. This is not just about the security of laptops, but this is about the sanctity of our votes. Conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand on the brink of an electoral crisis, precipitated by the baffling theft of crucial biometric equipment under the ostensibly vigilant eyes of the Electoral Commission, the gravity of this situation cannot be overstated. The inaction and opacity displayed by the EC not only jeopardize the integrity of our upcoming elections, but also erode the very foundations of trust and democracy upon which our nation is established. The consequences of the EC's inaction are profound and far-reaching. Each day that passes without a clear resolution and accountability only deepens the public's distrust and casts long shadows over the fairness and transparency of our electoral process. The EC's failure to act swiftly and decisively in this critical moment could lead to an electoral process fraught with skepticism and questions of legitimacy, which Ghana can ill afford as such a pivotal juncture in our democratic journey. In response to this dire situation, the National Democratic Congress has laid out clear and non-negotiable demands to ensure the sanctity of our electoral system is preserved and restored. 1. An official written response to the 35 critical questions posed by the NDC at the IPAC meeting, addressing the status, recovery effort, and oversight regarding the stolen biometric equipment. 2. We demand an immediate and comprehensive investigation into the theft of the BVR laptops and related biometric equipment, including a forensic audit of the voters' register. This investigation, as we said, must be conducted by an independent body, supplemented with international observers to ensure neutrality and tolerance. The outcome must provide a detailed report that not only comprehensively identifies those actually responsible, it also outlines significant corrective measures to prevent such breaches in the future. 3. Furthermore, we call for a complete audit of the EC's inventory and security measures. This audit should encompass all BVR and BVD equipment and must be carried out by an independent auditor to verify the integrity of all electoral materials and processes. Let me be unequivocal. These are not merely reports. They are demands echoing the will of the people of Ghana for a transparent, fair, and secure electoral process. The eyes of the nation, and indeed the international community, are firmly fixed on the actions of the Electoral Commission of Ghana. How the EC responds to this crisis will not only determine the credibility of the forthcoming elections, but also define the future of our democracy. We stand ready to hold the Electoral Commission accountable, to challenge every inconsistency, and to confront any obfuscation. To the NDC, alongside the citizens of Ghana, would accept nothing less than full transparency, immediate action, and concrete solutions to this egregious breach of the electoral security of our country. The time for action is now. The future of Ghana's democracy is in